Not every sneaker was made to flood timelines. Some show up quietly, drop in limited numbers, and disappear before most people even realize what they meant. That's exactly what happened with the Air Jordan 3 Soul 2.0. It didn't come with a viral rollout or flashy influencer seeding or anything like that. It dropped in silence. First as a sneakers pass on May 16th, that one was limited to LA. Then it showed up again on May 17th through the sneakers app in select boutiques. I was actually able to hit on bad Wi-Fi. And if you weren't paying attention, you missed it. But if you knew what it was, you knew why it mattered. This isn't just a retro. It's a sequel to the 2018 Soul Jordan 3, a pair that's now become a grail in certain circles. But this time, it's less about hype and more about honor. The details tell you everything. The Taegeuk on the tongue, straight from South Korea, or straight from the South Korean flag. I hope I'm saying that right. The inner tags, dream and discipline, and the lid. On the box, it's covered in clouds, subtle, poetic, and skybound. I really like that. And then there's the yellow midsole, the most understood part of the shoe. Most people see that yellow and they think, oh, they're just trying to age it. But in Korean culture, the yellow isn't about vintage. It's about placement. It's one of the 5 colors from Obangsaek and the traditional Korean color spectrum. Blue, East and Wood. Red, South and Fire. White, Metal. Black, North and Water. Yellow, Center, Earth, and Balance. So no, it's not just a color. It's a statement. That's why I shot this pair differently. I didn't want to just showcase the sneaker. I wanted to honor the thought behind it. I styled the laces like wind floated the box on top as if it was descending from the sky. Every stitch, every panel, every cultural cue, I shot it like I was archiving a moment, not just photographing a product. This wasn't just a shoot, it was a thank you letter to Seoul, to the designers who respected tradition and the culture that made this more than just another release. Sneakers like this aren't always loud. I don't really think they're supposed to be, but they don't need to be, right? If you know, you know. Now let's get into this behind the scenes. I really hope you guys enjoy how I shot these. One of the best pairs of the year, especially when it comes to the Air Jordan 3. Jordan Brand did good with these. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we're about to shoot the BTS to the BTS. It's of the Air Jordan 3 Soul 2.0s. I got my C-stand here because I'm going to be using it. I have one stop control arm that I know I will be using, a second one on standby just in case. I don't know if I'm gonna need this bounce card. So this is what the stage looks like before we set up for the shot. These are not supposed to be highly technical. They're dynamic shots with some lace play, right? Just to give you a glimpse of some behind the scenes. I almost stopped doing it. I still feel like stop doing them, but people really like them. So we're gonna keep it going. I keep on forgetting how tight this frame is, but it is what it is. We show the sneaker off. All right, let's hit record. Back at the top, I like that a lot better. Boom, pick it up. We're gonna put it down. Let's slide this in, slide in, pause. Hey, yo. Slide it in, slide that in that way. Good. Let's walk around the camera. I don't want to really walk through the scene. Just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. I come back over. We take it, put that in there. Put that in there, no diddy. Walk around. Perfect. So it looks like it's wrapping that heel. Crazy dynamic. I like that. That looks a lot better. I wanted this to kind of look like a flag was waving in a sense. Let the record show that I forgot to put the bounce card in. Lights the side panel. Let's take the picture. That one was center. That was fire. Bring that toe in. Good. Let's pull that heel in. Let's bring that collar in. Good. Let's take another focus stack shot. Let's make sure we bring in that Korean flag nice and strong. There's gonna be this lace out here in the back. That lace out there in the back looks good. So this is my floating shot. This is what that shot looks like. I think it looks fucking dope. But that's it. We focus stacked it, got it done. 1/50, 2.8 f-stop, ISO 400. I think that is perfect.
The next day.
Let's talk about the shot. So I'm not gonna go too crazy here. This is what I have going on. Nice little side profile of the Air Jordan 3 Soul 2.0s. I'm not going to focus stack this shot. I'm going to keep it soft. What I mean is that I'm focusing the center, like right around here, so I don't lose too much toe, I don't lose this lace, and I don't lose too much heel. I have a bounce card off here to the right, just to soften the shadow and light the back heel. My softbox here is kind of pointed at the camera. That's down right over here, and I'm using the spill to light the sneaker. That's off to the right here. Actually, let me test this before I say what's next. Keep the spill to the right, hitting the sneaker, but kind of grid the left. You know what? That really doesn't do anything for the shot. So let's peel that off and just let the light do its damn thing. All right, let's take this picture. We're gonna focus center of the sneaker. Again, I don't want to lose too much of the front, too much of the back. So I'm shooting at a 1/50, a f-stop of 4.0, because I don't want to lose too much of the toe. This is not like a hero shot, so I'm not trying to use focus stacking here. Like I said, I want the image to be soft. Should still get a decent amount of bokeh, but let's take this shot. Image still looks soft, brought everything in. Solid shot. That was an easy take. On to the next.
Moments later.
All right, so we're getting into another shot here. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Little box shot. I've done something similar before. That's what that looks like on camera. We're gonna focus stack. We're gonna bring the box in. We're gonna hit here, hit there, and then bring the box in, and that should be nice. As you guys can see, I have the bounce card here to the right. I got my stop motion arms holding the lid up. It's nice, that's nice. We're gonna bring that Nike Air tag in. Now it's time to bring that lid in that top box. Perfect, perfect, perfect. On to the next.
A few moments later.
All right, so we're going to use the ribbon again in the second image. That really might be the one I go with. Check this out. Cannot remember offhand what these symbols on the back of the tongue mean. I will put it on the screen, but this image is fire. We're definitely going to focus stack this just to make sure I bring these images to the forefront, or these symbols to the forefront of this shot. So we'll probably go ahead and make sure we take maybe 4 focus stacked images just to bring the sneaker and all the details that show up in the shoe, just to bring those details out. All right, let me see. You guys can see where my camera is, the same type of setup. Let's take these pictures. Just make sure we're even here. Ooh, gotta take out the cardboard. Got to take that out. All right, we're good. Let's take this shot. Let's see where it focuses. Took a shot of the left heel. So we're gonna take a shot of the right heel. Nike Air. Good. We're gonna bring in the left tongue. That symbol. Good. Now we're gonna bring in the right tongue. Good. All right. I like this shot a lot. It works. On to the next, though.
Several days later.
All right, so we're gonna play on a lifestyle type shot. I usually don't film these, but we got on a little outfit that matches the sneakers. So with a shot like this, we want a lot of things that are in frame. What I can do, sneakers need to be a bit higher than me, so the focus is there, but I also need to be able to see my shot. It is mainly hitting my hat and my head, so I might go ahead and put the focus over the box. Shot definitely does look good. I think I'm gonna put the focus kind of right here and then hold the sneaker just like that. Let's see, I actually think it got the sneaker in focus. I think this is good. Thanks for watching and supporting the craft, especially if you're someone who sees the story in the details. If this pair spoke to you the way it did to me, hit that like, drop a comment, and subscribe. I've got more drops, stories, and behind the scenes content lined up. I've been real busy. And if you want to support the work directly, you can use my Nike affiliate link in the description. And if you're trying to keep your pairs fresh, like this one right here, my people over at Rejuvenator, they got you. Use code Cultivating Cool at the checkout for a little love and support. I appreciate you rocking with me. I'll catch you in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.